Hey, did you think you see us again? It is Thriving Thursday after all. And you're watching SNL. S&L. I don't want that to happen again. That was all season 1 and that's ridiculous. I said S&L.
I don't think we even said that in the last video, SNL.
You know what? We probably did, but that's okay. You're watching S&L. I'm Steven, and this is
Lauren.
There we go.
We've been married for almost
11 and a half years. We've been married 11 and a half years. Not almost. It has been 11 and a half years.
And
4 kids, yeah. 3 boys and a girl.
We have both previously served in the military, so
that's right.
I guess that makes us think that we could share nuggets of wisdom.
You know
in our life and things that we're going through.
You know it. Look, I mean, this is the best way.
We don't know all the answers, but we just know from what we went through stuff.
From what we went through stuff. There you heard it. You heard it here.
We just have nuggets of wisdom.
There's lots of nuggets going around.
So last week we talked about adversity.
Overcoming adversity. That's right.
This week we're talking about something kind of similar. Well,
it's a progression.
Related.
Yes.
Perseverance.
There it is. Perseverance. That's the word you're looking for.
When you're in adversity, to keep going.
You're going to need some perseverance.
Perversity.
No, not perversity. You don't need that. Perseverance. You need that, yes. You can leave perversity at the door.
No.
Don't bring out with you. Just let that go. Okay?
Persistence in a course of action and having a purpose.
Persistence in a course of action or having a purpose.
Yes.
I love that definition.
So,
without further ado, cue the music. Pow!
Singing, walk with them daily, walk with them daily, walk with them daily, cause you need them daily. Walk with them daily, walk with them daily, walk with them daily, cause you need them daily. Walk with them daily, walk with them daily, walk with them daily, cause you need them daily. Walk with them daily, walk with them daily, walk with them daily, cause you need them daily.
All right, welcome back. We are talking about perseverance.
I'm not going to say it again. Not being perverted.
I don't know if I edited that out. Y'all might have missed it. We're talking about perseverance, everybody. We're talking about perseverance. So, if you remember from last week, season 2, episode 1, last week we talked to you guys about overcoming adversity and just sharing some of what our adversities that we've been through in some ways, some takeaways on how you can deal with your adversity. All right, this week we're talking about perseverance. It is different from just overcoming adversity. Perseverance is what you're going to do. How'd you say it again? Say it again. I like how you said it.
I said persistence in a course of action.
There you go.
Or in a purpose.
There you go. So perseverance isn't just overcoming adversity. We're not just stopping at, how you get through those tough times. You can have perseverance in achieving a goal.
Yes.
Perseverance in completing a task or a chore on the job or at school. So you can have perseverance. You can utilize that across the board in anything
you can persevere in adversity, though.
There you go.
But I guess the difference of adversity is the difficulties we face, and perseverance is the tenacious spirit we go through something. Keep on going.
That's it.
And I think it's hard to do that sometimes because when you're getting pushback, who wants to keep going like this? It's not easy. There's friction there, but I think about some of the things that we wouldn't have if people hadn't persevered. Like if Thomas Edison had gave up, and when he 1,000 times tried to make the light bulb and it didn't happen, we wouldn't have electricity. Or it might have took longer to have electricity. Maybe someone else could have, but you get what I'm saying. Or like Walt Disney, if all those denials from the banks to get a loan for his crazy idea with a cartoon mouse, and they thought he was crazy, if he didn't persevere, we wouldn't have Disney World and all the Disney movies. And
yeah, we love our Disney movies. I know we got some hardcore Christians out there that may or may not be watching this because you're hardcore Christians, but I'm just saying, if you're not too Christian,
What?
we do enjoy
You're not too
Disney
saved?
movies. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
Babe.
Don't get me started on being too
You look
saved.
like glittery here in your mustache.
I got a glitter in my mustache, boy. Am I shining on the camera for y'all? See, look, I done it up. You didn't even realize it.
And also the same thing with Starbucks coffee. I'm forgetting his name that started Starbucks coffee, but he went to like 240 banks before he was approved with a pregnant wife and no money. Like,
Wow.
you know, they were he was looking for investors.
Well,
So
Chick-fil-A, the owner of Chick-fil-A. Hey, shout out to Chick-fil-A. Hit
We
me
love
up.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, hit me up if you want to sponsor us. I would love. That'd be like my first and probably only sponsor right there. Would
we'll
be
be
Chick-fil-A.
eating it on camera.
Hot chicken sandwich. Anyways, Chick-fil-A, similar story. Like all the big restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, like all the big restaurants told them that they were doomed to fail. They told him he was going to fail because he was going to refuse to be open on Sunday. Like there's no way he can go up against all these big
names.
chains and not be open on Sunday. And yet he is extremely successful and still closed on Sunday.
What do you think gives someone perseverance? What do you think is behind people that seem to persevere through all the life? Because I mean, I got to be honest. Like, I don't know. After 100 or 500 times of trying a light bulb, I might not want to keep going.
What are you talking about? The way it is sometimes, like after 3 times of trying something, like, man, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. I just need to find something else to do.
What do you think gives some people that fire in their eye to keep going? And how do you get it?
I think it's a it comes from motivation, and I think that motivation is stemmed from a vision of seeing it successful. I think that there has to be some kind of vision where you can see the end goal or the end state, where
I
you
think
can
you
see
have
what
to have
you want.
passion for something. I think that's what it is. I think you have to have passion. If you don't have passion in what you're doing, it's harder to persevere. Like the person that has dreams and goals, I'm gonna be a successful person in this job. Like they have that in them to do it, and so they just make it happen. Like writing down your goals, writing down what you're thankful for, and then writing down goals as if you've done them in present tense. Like just make an example. I am a billionaire instead of I will be, because your brain can make this, it reads that as when you say I am, it's something that you're like writing into existence.
How the statement goes, so as I think it, so as I...
So as a man thinketh he is, or yeah,
yeah, there you go.
but
that goes along with what I was saying about vision. What you were
Yeah.
talking about. You said dream, you said goals.
I said the passion.
Yeah,
'Cause
you said passion. I'm saying vision.
The passion keeps you going,
But
because
we're talking the same language though. We're along the same path. I'm saying you need the vision. You need to know where you want to go. That's your goals that you were
Yeah.
talking about. So you want the vision of what you want, where you want to go, what it looks like to have it. And then from there, that's where your motivation, or as you said, that's where your passion comes from. We're just using, we're talking about the same thing. We're talking about the same thing, y'all.
Yeah,
it's just,
because
different terminology, his and hers terminology right now.
And yeah, I think that's the difference of like a job and a vocation. A vocation, something you're like passionate about. And I don't know. I tend to think when I like a job or like something I'm doing, I'm more motivated to do it. I don't want to do the dishes, so I'm not really motivated to do that. But I want to read a book or I want to spend time with my kids. Like, okay, let's get this done. Let's get these dishes done, so then we can do this. So I think having an end goal in mind, that's probably a good one. Having an end goal in mind.
See how I told you we were talking the same language? I said, we're not talking the same language, but we're talking about the same topic, just different language. We're giving y'all both perspectives. That's why I need to do this with her, so you don't just get my perspective. I said the end state, the end goal. She said it just now. The vision, what you want to see done. She said she spend time with the kids.
Yes, so the vision, the motivation, and end goal.
That's where your motivation comes from, because you want to achieve that vision. You see what you want, and your motivation. She said passion. That we talking same topic, different language. We're giving them both to y'all. So however you receive it, you can grow from it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here, thriving on Thursday.
And I think it's important to keep going. I mean, I keep on coming back to Army things. I don't know what it's about.
How about a train reference? The little engine that could. Most people know that story here in America about the little engine that could. You know, it's going up the hill. It's hard. You know, it's pulling a load. It's not easy. And all it can say is, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
Yeah, because he said he should have just said, I can, I can, I can.
There you go. Going by what you just said, right? Say, I can, I can. But what happens in the story, he gets to the top of the hill and he makes it. So it's not just, I think I can. I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could. Going down the hill, he's saying, I knew I could, I knew I could. So he believed in himself. But what we're talking about, you know, perseverance, that's what he had to do. He had to persevere. He was in a difficult situation. We talked last week about overcoming adversity. I almost said objections.
This is not a court of law.
Overcoming adversity. We talked last week about overcoming adversity. That's exactly what we're going through now. So that example with the train, you got to have perseverance. He had a vision of getting over that hill. He had to make sure that he stayed on it. He was staying motivated. He was being passionate about the end goal, getting over that hill.
I think it's definitely easy to have perseverance when you do have a purpose. Like, I got to get through this. Like, I've started at this, you know, when you go into a company, you start at a lower level, like the mailroom or something. I just know that from shows. But you're just there, like, I got to get through this because I can move up. And so you might not like where you are, but you have to just go through it and keep pushing.
So let me ask this, because I love how you put that. So then, would you say that you can have purpose without perseverance? Or does perseverance require purpose?
I think it requires purpose because you have to get in the mind. It's like something has to switch in your mind. Like, you have to get in the mind switch of, I'm going to keep going. And people don't just keep going for no reason. They usually have some kind of reason, like maybe their family, like, for instance, in a job that you like hate or whatever, but you just have to get through it to get to the next level. Your family needs to be fed or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Just basically,
for those of you that are single, you got bills you got to pay.
Yeah, bills you have to pay.
You don't want to be kicked out of your house. You don't want to lose your car if you have a car note.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to get a promotion. So they have, you know, that. Or like, I'm going to do this until I finish school. So you have something that helps you push through.
Yeah. When you're in school, hey, I'm doing this for an end goal. I have a date in mind, and that's my graduation date. So I'm going to keep doing this until I graduate.
I'm doing this because I want to be the first person from my family that graduates from college.
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I want my kids to understand the value of education.
Yeah.
I'm doing this so the kids can see that mommy pursued her goals and dreams. Like, when I went back to school, when the kids were little, I think they were 2 and 3.
Yes.
And I got my bachelor's.
Got a bachelor's degree.
It was hard. There was a lot of tears shed. I almost threw my computer out the window at one point during a math course online. Math is hard online. But I just kept telling myself, like, I want to do this because I want the kids to see that, you know, I can do it, they can do it, and like, it's important for me that they go to school, or if they chose a trade school, that'd be fine too, but go and do something and pursue their passion or what they want to do. So
absolutely, teaching them to persevere. So, and for me, it was about setting a good example, just like you were saying. For me, it was about setting a good example, and the best way I can do that is to live it. So, you know, I wanted to do the best I could to. If I said I was going to do something, I wanted to finish what I did. You know, what I set out to do or said I was going to do.
Be a man of your word.
Yeah, exactly. Being aware of your word. And if I had to change something, if something absolutely had to change, like, for example, I set out to serve 20 years in the United States Army. I was not able to complete 20 years, not due to my own effort or willingness, but because there were medical reasons that I could no longer continue service. So it wasn't something that I was motivated to see come to an end, but I had to find a way to make a change. So with that, you know, we started talking about what can I do next. You know, I started looking about goals and started thinking about where my passions lie. You know, what am I passionate about? I'm like, okay, well, I love God and I love my family. I enjoy, you know, being around cars and racing. So legally, by the way, SCCA. You know, shout out to y'all. Vet Motorsports, wearing the shirt today. Sponsored me a few times back in 2018. Do a few races. Really appreciate that because that really helps for, they really work well with veterans that are dealing with medical issues from combat. But it was one of those things I had to stop, take a step back and look at what things motivate me, what things am I still passionate about, and then from there start building off of that to come up with goals. And the whole time I'm praying.
Yeah.
I'm praying about, hey God, where do you want me to go? What you lead me and I'll follow. You know, that kind of thing. And so that's kind of what's led me to where I'm going now.
Perseverance through mental and physical health stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this sounds so weird to say, like, it's a choice, but I mean, I think to keep going is a choice. Like when you have a battle, it's a choice to keep on going, and it's hard. It's hard when you're struggling with like depression or, you know, PTSD or whatever, but it's to keep going and, you know, wake up and it's another day. I'm going to try again today. I'm going to do, you know, this better. I had a hard day yesterday. I didn't want to get out of bed, or I didn't get out of bed, but I'm going to get out of bed today. Or I didn't go in with my kids yesterday, but today I'm going to take them to the park or something. Just like, I think it's overall keep going. It's like sometimes I think people I know I do get stuck on like, I failed today, I didn't do this. But it's like, I think failure is when you just stop. But I think if you use that, you can fail forward, then you can say, okay, so let me evaluate what went wrong today and what can I do better. And then the next day, or, you know, the next minutes, if you're awake, you can progress to do better.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Yeah, I love that. That's some great. So a takeaway for perseverance.
Keep going. Just keep swimming like Dory.
Oh, I love that. See, Disney movies, shouting out Disney. Come on, sponsor your boy. Hey, just saying. Yeah, just keep swimming. I love that analogy.
Ooh, like the football movie that I like.
Are you talking about Facing the Giants?
Yeah.
Where he throws a guy on his back
and
he thinks he's falling to the 50-yard line, but he actually goes the entire end zone.
And he's like, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all look at my Facebook page, you'll see I actually have that clip up there. So, like I said, we're trying to I put the clip up on Facebook.
That's
I thought
perseverance. I mean, it's hard. You want to give up. You want to quit. Just like stuff in the Army. That's why I said he comes back to the Army.
Hey, it was a big part of our life.
Quit.
Yeah. There's no reason to deny a part of our life. It was part of our life.
When
we
you're
enjoyed
low
it.
Crawling.
Yeah, low crawling through the mud, getting shot at.
Yeah.
Just being real. Like, hey, if we're gonna be real, just gonna be real and open it up. Hey, that's what's happening. Being transparent right now. Yes, it is difficult.
And when you're short, it's difficult to go over some obstacles. Just want to say that.
When you're tall, it's hard to go under some obstacles, and they had over under. So
those are our glory days, I guess.
Yeah,
that was to come to the
barbed wire.
Oh my gosh!
Trying to low crawl.
These are like our glory days. Like, remember back in the Army when we used to low crawl?
What was my thing? No crap, there I was.
Okay, let's end this video. It's getting too off topic. Wow.
It's not off topic. We talking about perseverance.
We hope
Y'all persevered through this video, and we appreciate you. Hey, this is Thriving Thursday with SNL.
If you haven't, you can feel free to share
and the like. Like and share. Sonny and share. No, I'm just kidding. Like and share.
We'll see you next time.
That's right. Keep on thriving.